Alright, what's up? I'm here with Black Sox Scandal. How are you guys?
Good.
Can you say your name and your instrument, please?
I'm Dan. I play guitar.
I'm Tom. I'm the singer.
And I'm Colin. I play the bass.
So, where did your name come from? It's kind of an interesting name.
Oh, you want me to take it?
You
All
can
right.
take that one.
Basically, I don't know exactly how we got to it to like be the band name, but like the Black Sox Scandal is like the gambling scandal from like the 1919 World Series. Like they threw this series because they didn't have any money, so like 8 people got banned from the game. So it's like the movie 8 Men Out, but I don't know exactly how we got it to be our name. Do you? Like what?
We were working on it.
Yeah, what was the connection? I
We
don't
were, like,
remember the
working
connection.
on a demo or something, and you had it written in a notebook. I don't know if it was like an idea for a song or something like that. And I was like,
Oh, that's right.
I was like, is that our band name? And you were like, oh yeah. They're like, yeah, that sounds good.
I think we're
Okay,
just like,
awesome.
yeah, it could be.
Like,
That was about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I mean, we all like sports a lot too, so it kind of made sense. It kind of like bridged the two. So that's pretty much the story for that.
Good connector. So, you just released your 3-song EP, Forward Progress. What's been the response to that?
I'd say it's been really positive so far. I mean, our first album was an acoustic EP, so going full band for these next 3 songs was really big, and it's kind of meant a lot to us. That's why we kind of went with the name Forward Progress, and it really helps push us to the next steps and like moving towards like what we want to do in the future. So
I'd say so. It was like the way it was. The 3 songs that were on it, one of them was new, and 2 of them were like electric versions of the songs on our acoustic EP. So it was a pretty nice transition, and that's actually why we're in the studio now. We're working on like the second mini EP, I guess you could call it, because 3 songs really isn't, enough to me. But what we're trying to do is get these 2 EPs together, like 3 songs each, or 7 songs total, or whatever it actually is, and then we're going to put it together with a couple more songs at the end. We're hoping, like the end of the summer, to have like a full-length album, like 11 or 12 songs or so. So everything put together, it'll be like one big project at the end.
Where does your musical influence lie? Do you all kind of like the same bands? Do you have the same influences, or is it kind of spread across the 3 of you? Do you want to talk at the end over here?
I mean, we all kind of like the same stuff. Generally speaking, that's sort of like a pop punk sort of sound, I guess. We each have our own, different areas that we really like to listen to. Like I know I like to listen to a lot of punk and some metal and stuff, and these guys, Dan really likes the classic rock, So, it's really interesting when we all get together, and sort of the different sounds that we're pulling from make in my opinion, a very interesting and like cohesive sound. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you put that pretty well. Like we all kind of have the same bass, but a lot of like individual bands for each of us, kind of thing. Do you want like specifics or anything like that, or what do we have on our Facebook page? We have like the Early November, Bayside, Strung Out. A lot of bands like that, I guess. I'm forgetting a couple.
yeah, we also get like Amberlin, Jimmy Eat World, Fall Out Boy a little bit, Starting Line, all those kind of people say like, oh, you can kind of hear that, and then we'll hear something else, and I think that's really the fun part about being in a band like this, is because we have so many different influences. We could always hear, like I hear different things, and like Colin laid down a bass fill today, and it was like kind of jazzy, and I was like, whoa, I wouldn't have thought of that. So it's like we kind of all take it from all over the place and kind of put it all together.
A lot of moving parts.
So, you touched upon this before, about what you guys are going to be putting out at the end of the summer. So, obviously, you're in the studio right now, so you're just working on the rest, filling out a full-length album. Are you guys going to start playing shows, anything, tours, plans like that, or is it just finishing up this album?
You book the shows for the most part.
Planning man?
I try to book the shows. I think for right now we're gonna focus on staying in the studio. Like we got a couple more days for this session, and then kind of planning out where we're gonna be. But I think in May and June we'll really start to pick up again with the shows. Like before we headed back in the studio, we played like 5 or 6 shows all across Jersey. So we're really gonna try to play Jersey and then kind of branch out as far as we can. And I'd probably say like May or June, we'll probably get back out there.
Sometime in the near future, we're hoping to all find some time off from our jobs, because we all have jobs and it's horrible. But we're hoping to find some time off and maybe go up north, like to the northeast, tour around New England a little bit, something like that. I think it'd be really cool. Yeah, that's what we're looking to do.
So I've been showing your music around a lot because you guys are really, really good, and the response I've been getting a lot is like they're very well produced and it sounds like really professional. So coming from a very do-it-yourself band, what's the process going from recording to producing to getting it out there kind of all on your own?
I think a common misconception is that songs are written in like a day, whereas it really takes a long time to write the songs. Like one of the songs we recorded, Realign, Tom and I had that song for over a year before we recorded it.
We were listening to it in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. But, like, we've demoed that song, like, 3 or 4 times, and then we sit down and produce it, in a separate session. I'll write all the lead guitar parts. Colin will write the bass parts on his own, and then we'll all kind of get together and kind of jam it out and kind of feel what feels right. So it's a lot of back and forth and just a lot of building. And then from there, like, even Joe, our producer here in the studio, like he comes up with ideas and we go back and try them out and see what feels right. And there's also like a little term called studio magic. So like, I got like feedback on a guitar in one of the songs and it sounded really good. Like it fit perfectly. So we're like, yeah, let's throw that in there, So like things like that happen. So I'd say like a combination of all of that. That's how we come up with the material for the most part.
Yeah, I think it also helps. Dan and I were in a band in high school too, a different band, and we've been recording, like this is probably the 4th studio we've been at with like 3 or 4 different like producer engineers or anything like that. So I think kind of taking the combination of like all the things we learned from all those different experiences kind of brought us to like we're here. Like Joe gets a really good sound out of everything we're recording. Like I don't think we could be any happier with the 3 songs we have so far.
Hell yeah.
But between like kind of like knowing what to go in and like expect, kind of it saves us a little time, saves us a little money, and it gives us the time to kind of work on like those little like studio magic things he was talking about. So like you're not sitting there for like 10 hours on drums like just trying to figure things out, because we went in prepared and we have more time to kind of screw around. Like this might sound good, let's try this out. I think that kind of helps out a lot too.
What do you guys like to do outside of music?
I play rec softball. I'm on Murderers Row. We're the best team in Neptune. And yeah, we all work 9 to 5, like real adults. And it's kind of scary because that's like the rest of our lives and stuff. But like, all kidding aside, we work, and I feel very thankful to have a job, seriously. And other than that, sports, we all like sports a lot. I was watching the Rangers game like yesterday, not paying attention to anything that was going on here, completely being negligent. But yeah, I would say sports.
Yeah, I think outside of it's kind of tough now. Like now that we're out of college, like we all work. Like he said, we all work 9 to 5. So it's pretty much we work in the day, come back, and then I try to fill up as much of the time doing like the music stuff as possible, because for the first time that's kind of the like the side thing, not like the priority anymore, not by choice, but so yeah, not to get all depressing or anything like that, but that's kind of how it is. But it's fun. It's pretty much like the it's kind of like the reason why I work, so I have money to come and like do this kind of stuff. So it kind of makes you appreciate it a little bit more.
I agree with everything they said.
Same. Do you guys have anything else, any more announcements, anything else you want anyone who's just hearing your music to know about the band?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, go for it.
I think the biggest thing for us is just like if you get a chance to listen to the music, just reach out to us. We're just trying to reach as many people as we can and hope that our music inspires other people to play music, or just to like really, just to find something they really enjoy. So if you hear it and you really like it, like seriously, reach out to us. We'd love to hear the feedback.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like upcoming plans, I think we kind of talked about it a little bit. I guess the songs we're working on now should be coming out around May, June, something like that, and then we'll be working on the like the full length thing probably for like September or like late August, something like that. Hopefully this summer we can do like some like weekenders, I guess, like like a couple days in like Philly, New York, New England, like hopefully that kind of thing. But I'd say just be on the lookout because we're trying to play a lot, at least like in different places in New Jersey. Like we've gone down to like Tom's River, up to Summit. Like we've kind of been all over the place. So I guess just kind of be on the lookout because we could be literally anywhere in the next couple weekends. This kid finds the most random.
They might be in your backyard.
I have nothing to add. Like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, you guys have Bandcamp.
Yep.
Download the music on Bandcamp. Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate you letting me into your studio space. Have fun going back to recording. Good luck with all of your albums and your shows and everything in the future. I'm Emily Dubin. This is Black Sox Scandal, and that was the Duby Scoop.
I woke on the floor of Jake's apartment last night.